Hello guys, this is Humble Artifacts. Hope you are good. So in today's video, I just want to share with you guys this simple challenge I have here. Trying to take a $50 account to a $5,000 account. Actually, I don't know how many days it's going to take, but I am assuming the first milestone, which is $50 to 1,000, will take about a month to achieve. But the other ones, I'm not sure how long they are going to take. So it's going to be a step-by-step something. So you can see even today I already lose some money on the challenge. I already lost some money on the challenge, but the plan is to take this actually the $50 to $5,000 within I don't know how many months. Okay, so the strategy is very simple. The strategy I'm going to be using is going to be one strategy on 4 instruments. You can see the instruments here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the V75 1S, V10 1S, the V75 index itself, then volatility 10 index. Okay, the strategy is very simple. I will show you guys the strategy now. It's only one strategy, and let me just look for one good pair to show you guys the strategy. So okay, I already marked out this. I was actually doing a little bit analysis before this. So you can see this section of the chart, right? I'm looking for the market to pull away from the moving average like that, then come back to it on this 15-minute chart now. When it pulls back to it, okay, and enters into that zone, that's when I will be looking for a buy setup on the 1-minute chart. So it's a scalping strategy that uses the 15-minute as a filter. Okay, so you can see I'm filtering this thing I'm doing here now is just a filter. Okay, so it's a trend following strategy. So meaning when the market is doing this now, when it's ranging like this, I will not be looking for trades. But when it forms a lower low and a lower high like this now, I will zoom to 1-minute chart, and in this area I will look for a trade. Okay, the same thing. So you can see this next one now. It gave this, but it didn't give a lower low. Okay, so it needs this level, this lower part needs to be lower than this previous one. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on the 15-minute chart. Okay, let me just take out all these things first, then so that I can go to the 1-minute chart now and show you guys what I'll be looking for on the 1-minute chart. So this is what I'll be looking for in the 15-minute chart, right? Then I will go to 1-minute chart, and what I'll be looking for again is that same thing. Okay, that same setup on the 1-minute chart. So it's like when you find the setup on the 15-minute chart, then you look for your entry on the 1-minute chart. So you can see now this is the line coming from that 15-minute chart. It is like a trend line. If I will draw it very well, you see the trend. This is the trend line. Okay, so you wait for the breakout, which is this. You see how market breaks out, then pull back to that moving average. This is going to be my entry. You see, this is going to be my entry, and my stop loss will be some distance away from the low, this low that formed here. So this white candle is my entry, this is my stop loss, and my target will be 3 times the risk, always 3 times the risk. Okay, and my risk per trade, though I'm starting with 10%, but it's supposed to be 5%. Okay, it's supposed to be 5%. So meaning, I'm starting with $50, right? When the account gets to $100, I'm still going to be risking that same amount that I was risking when it was $50. Okay, right now I'm risking $5, right? But when it gets to 100, I'll still be risking that $5. Do you understand? So my plan is to be risking 5%, but now I deposited $50, so I won't be able to risk that 5% in the beginning until the account grows. Okay, so whenever I get to 200, that is when I'm going to change the risk to $10 per trade. Okay, the reason why I'm using this risk is because I've backtested this strategy, and I will show you guys now. You can see this is the report of that strategy. This is the report of one of the pairs that I'm going to be trading. I've already backtested V75, and but right now let me just show you guys this for this one now. This particular V10 now, I have backtested it, and I will show you guys the report now. What you notice with this report is that these are the targets. Okay, these are the entry times for I've tested like 56 trades. Okay, and these are the entry times. Okay, but look at the targets. Whenever I'm risking 1 to make 1:1, okay, these are the targets. Okay, if I'm risking 1 to make 2, these are going to be the results. Then if I'm risking 1 to make 3, these are going to be my results. Okay, then if I'm taking my profits at 1:1 and then taking, like, if I'm splitting my profit and I'm taking 1:2 for one of them, then 1:1 for one of them. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, if I enter 2 positions and one of them I close at 1:1, then the second one I close at 1:2, this is going to be the result. Whereas for this one, if I open 2 positions, then the first one I close 1:1, then the second one I close at 1:3. This is going to be the result. Okay, now one of the most important thing here that I'm looking at is the losing streak. Okay, if I'm risking 1:1, the maximum losing streak is 4. Okay, I've already checked it. I think it's around here, so you can see 4. Okay, then for 1 to 2, the maximum I think is 5. Yeah, it's 5. Or if I'm 1 to 2, it's actually 5. Can't see where that happened again. Okay, it was here. You can see it's 5, right? Then 1 to 3 also is 5. Okay, still the same thing as 1 to 2. So, but look at the actual results here. So if you're risking 1 now, 1%, with 1 to 1 you make 14%. Risking 1 to 2 you make 22%. Risking 1 to 3 you make 44%. So you see the highest one is this 1 to 3, and the losing streak, the meaning of losing streak is like you keep on like back to back losing. Like you start trading and you first trade you lose, the very second trade you lose again, then the third trade you lose. That is 3 losing streak. But if it's 4, then you say you have 4 losing streaks. Okay, so for this one now, 5 losing streak is actually the maximum. Okay, so if the losing streak is 5, then how much do you think I'm supposed to be risking on this pair, given the fact that I am trading 4 pairs on this account? Okay, given the fact that I'm trading 4 pairs on this account. Now these 4 pairs now, if you divide this let's say the account is 100%, right? If you divide by 4, what will you have? Okay, divide by 4, I think should be 25. Okay, so 25. So for this pair now, 25% should be allocated to it. Okay, of the trade should be allocated to it. Now if I come to the report of that stuff, you see the maximum is 5 losing streaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if 25 is to be allocated to this pair, it means I shouldn't. Now 25 divided by 5 now will give you 5. Okay, we give you 5. Though so that tells you that the maximum you should be risking on this pair, even though you expect bankruptcy, should be 5%. Even if you expect the account, do you know the reason is because this strategy now, it gives 5%, 5 losing streaks on this pair now. But if, man, to create content is not easy, man. Okay guys, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, right? We had 5 losing streaks, risking 1 to make 3 on this pair. 5 losing streaks, right? There's high probability that if I add another pair now, it's also going to have that same 5 losing streaks. Okay, this one also is going to have 5 losing streaks. And it's possible that those 5 losing streak might happen at once, though it's rare. It's rare, right? It's rare. So that's what I'm saying, that the maximum you should be risking is 5% if you expect bankruptcy, because I deposited this $50. I'm already expecting to lose the $50. Okay, so even if the account goes to zero, I'm still okay with it. Okay, so I'll be risking that 5%. Okay, so that's why I'm risking 5% on this trade anyway. On the account, the plan is, like I said, from this $50 now, it's still 30% risk. Okay, so but I'm very careful with the $50. If I blow this $50, then I will have to actually deposit another $50, because I'm risking what's actually supposed to be on the account is $100 if you are going to be risking 5%. Okay, and now I'm risking $5 per trade on it, so it's actually 10%. So but now I actually expect the account to grow regardless of that plan, regardless of the fact that I'm risking 5%. Okay, I don't expect the losses to just come immediately. Okay, if I'm unlucky that the losses comes early in the beginning of the challenge, then this $50 will be lost. Okay, then I'll have to deposit another $50 to continue trading again. So the plan is the plan is grow this $50 to 100 using, that's the first plan, right? Using this 10% risk. Okay, using 10% risk. Then the second thing now is taking this 100 to 200 using what, 5% risk. Okay, using 5% risk. Then that's how I'm going to be doing it. Then when I get to, so between 100 and 200, I'm going to be risking $5 per trade. Okay, between this 50 and 100, I'm still going to be risking $5. So between 200 to 400, I'm going to be risking what now? Sorry, between 200 and 400. Yeah, between 200 and 400, I'm going to be risking using the same 5%. So I'm going to be using the same 5%. Okay, that's forward from there. From here now, 200 to 400. Then from 400 to 800, I'm still going to be using that same 5% risk, like I said. So when it gets to 1,000, yeah, I'll keep on. Then from 1,000, it will become easier. When it gets to 1,000, then I'll be able to like start risking higher. Like with $1,000 now, you can risk like $50 per trade, and easily you can make 2,000. Then from there, 2,000, the next will be 4,000. Then after 4,000, the next milestone is very easy, which is 8,000, which is supposed to be 5,000, right? Supposed to be 8,000, but our target for this challenge is actually 5,000. Sorry, I've been backtesting since morning, guys, and I'm having I'm really tired, and I'm just trying to shoot this video just for content sake, man. Being a man in Nigeria no easy, man. So like I said, this is the strategy. I already explained the strategy to you guys. You can see this will be the entry. You see the entry here, then the stop loss, and the target. Yeah, I'm only going to be trading it in a range. So sometimes it's not going to make profit. Like today now, let me show you guys today. This is the setup I said I'm looking for on the 15-minute chart. That is what I saw today. Then I went to the 1-minute chart, and let me show you guys what I saw now on the 1-minute chart. You see, this is what I said I was looking for, right? After it broke that trend line, it was firstly it was ranging. Okay, Then I waited for it to break that trend line. After breaking it, it pulled back to it. Then that red candle that gave a lower close was my entry, and the stop loss was above there, and I was targeting 3 times my risk, and then the market just stopped me out. Okay, so but my plan is to trade between 8 a.m. and around 4 p.m. That's when I'll stop trading. So that's when this thing happened. I didn't find any other setup, so I couldn't take any trade again until I have to wait again till tomorrow 8 a.m. Then I'll start looking for trades. Okay, so that is it. So let me still look for another setup just to show you guys that it's a good strategy that works. Let me show you guys another setup again that happened yesterday. Okay, let me show you guys here now. You can see this small one. This is the 15-minute chart of this pair now. You can see this this push up and the pull back, and this is supposed to be the entry, right? Then I'll put the line there. Okay, I was actually trading this thing on demo yesterday, so let me go to 1-minute chart now and show you guys what happened there. All my eyes don't swell up. See, I did back test since morning. This forest of 18, if you no pay, no, na juju I go do. Okay, so you can see this is the entry. Okay, so this is the entry on this white candle, then the stop loss there below here. So the market now, when the 3 times the risk is actually the target. So you can see even if you entered here, you'll have been able to hit the target with a stop loss below there. Even if you entered here, if you have been able to make some profit. Okay, let me show you another one again, so that you know that this thing actually works. Look at lower low and lower high bar. So let me bring this line here again. Go to the 1-minute chart. I'll keep showing you examples so that you know this strategy works. The only thing that will not make it work is risk management. That is, if I deposit money that is not enough and I'm trying to do this flip. Okay, so I enter here with a stop loss above there, then target 3 times. You see how the market went down. Then this is the target, 3 times my risk. Okay, so but I'm going to be trading between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. because I'm not a robot. I can't be waking up in the midnight to be staring at my screen. I'll just go crazy. You know, forex is already too difficult, and you come and be doing all those things. Then this is another setup again. You can see the lower low, lower high. Then you go to a lower time frame. I see at this point now it started ranging bar. Then it formed this one. You see, this one is not that clean. Okay, so you need a clean one like this, or this one. You see, this one is clean, just white candle then red candles. See, this one also is clean, white candle then red candles. This one is also clean as well, and look at this one as well. Then this is the one I'm trying to show you now. Okay, you go to the 1 minute. Sometimes you are not going to see that pullback, that 1 minute pullback, so you just have to leave it and let it go. And again, you see there was a pullback here. Look at what you're looking for. This is the break of this trend line. Let me show you the trend line I'm talking about. This is the trend line. This actually very small here. It's not showing very well, but still a trend line nonetheless. So this is the entry, the stop loss above there, then 3 times your risk as the target. Okay, so you can see it's a very mechanical strategy. It's not mechanical, it's actually discretionary. I don't know if you understand what mechanical versus discretionary trading means. You know, I'm not going to explain that in this video, so I'm just going to share with you guys some of these. So you see another one here, lower low and lower high. So you go to the 1 minute chart and look for a trade there. this one as well. So when this happens, you go to lower time frames, look for a setup, enter, and target 3 times the risk. So that is it. Even here as well, you know that this one might not have worked out, because when you go to a lower time frame, you see that this thing is really rangy. Okay, let me show you guys the lower time frame. So there are going to be losses, but just when I make sure I manage my risk. Okay, like if I don't lose like 20 trades in a row, I'm supposed to be able to pull this challenge off. Okay, supposed to be able to pull this challenge off. Okay, so see what I'm talking about now. This is the trend line bar. Let me draw it well. This is the trend line. So look at the breakout here. Breakout happened here. So the rule is, when this thing happens and when this losing part happens, the rule is, after trying 2 times, I'm not going to try again. Okay, like I tried here, I tried to enter here now with a stop loss below this place, and the market kicked me out. I'll look for another setup again. After the same breakout, you see what market did here. See this thing, then it broke out of it again, gave another setup again. Probably I will have entered here. Now if it kicks me out again at this point, I'm not going to look for entries anymore. Okay, so you see, when it depends on where I put my stop loss. If I put it here, I might have been kicked out, so I won't enter again. I'll just let it go, then look for another pullback on 15-minute chart. So it's as simple as that. Sorry, my voice is a little bit cracky, and I'm just kind of tired after doing all the back test on the other one. So the plan is to take it to $5,000. Okay, I've already accepted the, you know what they say now, that you shouldn't trade with money you can afford to lose. You cannot afford to lose, right? Yeah, you should trade with only the money you can afford to lose. Well, I would say I can, I'm okay with losing the whole $50 of 18. And even if this thing doesn't work out, I'll still put another $50. Then I will try this thing again. Then if it doesn't work that second time, that means the strategy is false. The strategy has a fault somewhere. Okay, but I've done a lot of back. Let me show you guys some back tests I've done with this strategy. Excel. Just open my Excel spreadsheet. Where are the sheets now? I don't even know how to use this Excel like that. Let me see if I can. File. Okay, if I go to file, let me show you guys. Okay, this is also one of the, okay, so this is also one of the back tests I did on this one, that is on this V75 here, using that same strategy. So if I go to, let me go back to it. Sorry, I'm a little bit disorganized here. Okay, so you can see this is the back test on V75. So you can see what I'm trying to say, right? That if the other one I showed you guys was V10, so you can see this is 3 times my risk here, risking 3 times my risk. Let's just check out the losses and the winners. So you can see that this one also had 5 losing streak, 1 2 3 4 5, because the strategy I'm using, right, it works on all the pairs. You see another 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so the strategy works on all the pairs, right? But you have to be careful. The only place you have to be careful with is the risk management. Don't go when you add all the pairs now and you start trading it everywhere, then it won't work. Okay, so that is it. So that'll be it, guys. This is the first update on this challenge, $50 to $5,000 challenge. Okay, so I'll be updating you guys again tomorrow on how the account goes. Okay, even if I blow the account, I'm still going to update you guys. Okay, so now forex with the trade, we know the thief. Okay, we are not if the thing no go well, make I come dey hide things. Okay, so everybody, if you've never blown an account as a forex trader, then you are just learning. Okay, you are a learner. I've been trading this market for a very long time, so a blown account is just like actually look at what I'm showing you guys here. Look at this thing. I'm not going to come out here and start forming boss for you guys. So look at this now. This is what I'm talking about, right? This is look at 15-minute chart bar. See the pullback here. Now what you are going to be waiting for is the continuation. That is when it breaks out of this thing now, and it gives you a pullback, a small pullback on this 15-minute chart. Then you need this thing now. This, you see this moving average. You see the I didn't even tell you guys about the moving average. Sorry about that. This is the 40-day moving average, the red one. The white one is the 20-day moving average. Then the yellow one is the 300-day moving average. So the reason for these moving averages are just to give you entries. Okay, on this 1-minute chart, the most important moving averages are these two. Okay, this one is still the, like now if I go to a 15-minute chart, okay, you see this one, right? This 20-day moving average here, it's still the same thing as this 300. So this thing is just telling me where the 20-day is on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so when it's touching it, it should also be touching this one. So that will give me a hint. Then if it's below this place, then I won't be looking for buys. Okay, meaning it's still, because I don't want to be trading, I don't want to be buying below this white one. I always want to be selling below it, and I want to be buying above it. Okay, so that is the reason for that 300-day moving average. It's serving as support. So I'm waiting for the market to break above this one, pull back to that area. Also this one should cross over, these two should cross over like here. If it crosses up, the white crosses above the red, it tells me that the momentum is changing. Then I'll look for the pullback and I'll enter. Okay, that is a simple strategy that I'm going to be using. Yeah, so I'm not going to be waiting for the setup right now. It's because I've been waiting since morning and it didn't give me any setup. Why will you be giving me the setup at this moment? So that will be it. I'm not going to be trading. I'm not going to be using range trading strategies. Like this range now, you can see someone might say, why didn't you sell here? I actually saw the market when it got here and I didn't sell. Okay, the reason is because when you start adding other strategies now, you are still introducing another parameter to now disturb your risk management. The most important thing is risk management. After you must have done everything, all the strategy testing and everything, the most important thing now is how do you actually manage your risk so that you don't blow your account. This is a good strategy, right? I could have sold here, but if you do that and it didn't go well, you started destroying the whole risk parameter that you set for yourself. So better you just stick to your earlier rules. Okay, don't add other strategies. Okay, so you can see this one also. See how the market broke above here, then pulled back to it, and on the 1 minute I was looking for the pullback and the white candle here. There was no white candle. It actually gave me the setup, but there was no signal. There was no white candle there, so I left it. So that is it. So sometimes you are not going to see it there. So that is it. So that is it, guys. If you like content like this, in fact, try and subscribe to this channel. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the black and white. This is not like, this is what trading, this is all how trading is. Okay, it's not like people who try to lie and falsify everything and be like, you can make millions and in a day and all that. Yes, you can do that, but you have to also apply all this. You see all these risk measurement that I did, you have to do all those risk measurements and know what you're actually risking. Okay, like now if you want to take this $50 to 1,000 within a day, not that it's impossible, it's very possible. Okay, like now you could have like looked for one setup, one good setup, or maybe the 1 hourly chart. Let me look for one. Let's say I want to take this account from this $50 to $1,000. Okay, look at what I'm going to do. Very simple. I'll show you guys what all those YouTubers do, then they show you guys the results. Look at what I'm going to do. You see this this line here? This is the 4-hourly chart of the V10 index market. Or let me use V75. Okay, let me not use V10. So this is the 4-hourly chart of the VH4 of the V75 charts. Okay, this thing happened today. Okay, this is a trend line. This is a trend line. Touched here, then touched here, then this is the last touch. Okay, so somebody might come here now and start selling aggressively. Okay, start selling with many sell stops below here. Okay, a lot of sell stops below here, so that when market starts falling, it just takes those sell stops, and then at the end of the day, the person comes out with maybe $1,000 profit. That doesn't mean that the person did it once. Okay, he might he will have already measured how many times there are going to be losses. Okay, because there are going to be losses. If you deposit $50 and you try it once, it might not work. You try it the second time, it might not work. Then you try it like maybe 10 times or 5 times, then one of them works, then they will go and post it on YouTube. So it depends on, not that it's it's not a good thing or whatever. What I'm just saying is that you have to actually know what you're doing. Like if you say you want to flip an account, do you know what you're doing? Do you know how many? Let me show you guys this thing's report now. Maybe that one will, because I can't really explain much right now because my eyes don't swell after all this back testing what I do today. So let me show you guys. This is a back tested result. Okay, this is a back tested report. Now look at the comments. Price did 10 times the risk, meaning on this setup now, price did 10 times the risk. So if you're a flipper, you could have flipped your account here. Now this one, price did 20 times the risk. Okay, so if you deposit $50 and you risk the old $50, you would have made 20 times that $50, which is what? Which is I think $1,000 on this one trade. But look at how many times you would have tried it before hitting this one. Okay, the same thing here now. Then the next one, maybe you tried it again, then you try the very next two, one of them goes well again. So you keep trying and trying, and you see what they do, right? Then they will upload this one, they will upload this one, they will upload this one, upload this one, upload this one, upload this one. Okay, then you are like, oh boy. But they never told you all these ones. Okay, they never told you they had all this. They never told you that they deposited $50 here, $50 here, $50 here before actually making this one happen. Okay, so you can see for yourself. Okay, so that is it. I'm sure someone said a picture speaks 1,000 words. So you can see the picture here is what actually goes on behind the scene. So that is it, guys. Hopefully we won't blow this account very fast. Hopefully we grow it according to the plan, okay, which is risking 5% of the accounts before increasing the risk after we make around $100 profit. Okay, so that will be it, guys. Do have a great. Actually, let me share another thing with you guys on this video. Oh, okay, let me leave it to the next video. Okay, let me leave it to the next video. Okay, just subscribe, hit on the bell notification so that you don't miss my next video, guys. You have a great one.